So the highlights of Superpole. It was delayed to start with, but it didn't stop the hunger of the top men looking for a big result. Starting with, no surprise, the man who really set the pace. Didn't qualify as well as he'd liked, but Noriyuki Haga came through brilliantly. And once he set the lap, everybody else was chasing that. It was smooth, it was neat. And certainly the semi-active suspension that Öhlins have brought them doing their business. A patter of applause. And then Corsa, Mr. Superpole as we call him, went after his teammate and looked very close to beating him. Certainly in the first split he was up. Then in the second split he was up. And as he came around to the last part of his lap, he was up again. And he did take provisional pole away from his teammate. Wasn't all over though yet. But one thing that Yamaha knew is that they were going to be on the front row. Biaggi did his part. At home, remember, racing in Rome. The girlfriend watching on anxiously. A former Miss Italy, I'm told. And I can understand why. Well, Biaggi has always represented Italy, and he's doing it again this afternoon here in Rome. And more importantly, unlike him, usually he got a front row start. Carlos Checa didn't get to complete his lap. The expression on Ronald Tenkata's face said it all. But then Zaus, fellow Spaniard, went down too. Similar problem, and the wife could barely watch. But no problems, he's okay, and both Checa and he will start. Chianari, a bit ragged by him, and not the lap he wanted. And the man who's been the man of the moment in the last few Grand races has been not quite as exceptional here in this qualifying session, but he'll be there or thereabouts. He races harder than he qualifies. Fabrizio looking a little bit out of sorts, pushing hard for a second row start. He too wanting a big result out of his home race. Such a lot of pressure on the Italians that race here, especially if you're on an Italian bike. But the man who knows exactly what to do in Italy, he's done it so many times before. He is the king of Bologna. He is the king of Italy. He is the new Roman emperor in many ways. He is Troy Bayliss. Sadly, he's giving up at the end of this year, but he is going out on top, that's for sure. Another pole position, his 7th of the year, to take pole position here in round 12. His team manager, Tardozzi, delighted.